I want Messy Coder back again with another live dev interview, this time with Eliot AI. It's an AI system for Unity. Kind of name gives it away, doesn't it? Our live dev interview series is back in full flow. We've got interviews all the way through past March, right to, well, April, May, June, who knows? It's going for ages. Season 2, this is season 2 of the live dev interviews taken from my live Twitch stream, audiow.twitch.tv/themessycoder. So enjoy part 1, sit back, relax, and I'll see you all in a second.
Hello everyone.
Hello, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Thank you.
Have you? I forgot to say that it's probably good if you keep the website open but the video paused, and that way you can read chat at the same time as people type in it. And if anyone asks any questions that I may miss as we're chatting, you'll be able to see the chat. Which is normally a good thing to do. Let me give you, and then I'll share my screen with you on Discord. So let's do a proper introduction. Oh, hang on. Hello, darling.
Need this wrapping paper.
I don't know where the wrapping paper is. Though.
It's in the bag.
Okay. Good timing there, sweetheart.
Huh?
It's a good timing.
What do you mean?
I'm just about to start an interview. And
Sorry, don't let me. Don't let me disturb you.
I'm not. No, you're alright. This is professionalism at its highest. This is just about to do an introduction of a welcome to the stream, and the door opens. The wife comes in to go and get some birthday presents. You never read our questions. She's always watching. Yeah, she's always watching me. You alright then, done?
Yep.
You can just get the bag and leave.
Alright, calm down.
Well, you don't need to sit there getting things out of it. You can take the whole bag.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. That deserves a spot. You can leave now. Deserves a spanking. Thank you, Fresh. That's right. I do always forget to check. All right. Now, all of that shenanigans is out of the way. Everyone in chat, at home, on the moon, in space. Everyone give a massive, warm, messy family welcome to the developer of Eliot AI Framework, Daniel Shevchuk. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the stream.
Hello. Thank you.
I didn't know about your. Somebody give me an excellent.
Hello, fresh meat.
In chat. I didn't know about your asset until I can't remember who it was, Sengoku or Sanyo or Fresh Meat, or maybe anyone. I can't remember who it was. Posted a link to your asset in our Discord, and everyone in chat knows about the funky stuff on the asset store far before I do. And I was a bit confused at first about what it was. And you were so kind to come and give me a little chat and explain to me that I'm an idiot, that I don't actually need to purchase or use Playmaker with it. It's entirely a standalone AI framework by itself. It just happens to be able, you can use it with other kits. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. There is some functionality that you can invoke from Playmaker. Right.
Let me load up the. Let me load you up. Oh, hang on, there's cats outside my room screaming. This is a stream tonight of as many distractions as you could possibly imagine. We've got wives, children, cats, and beer. Hey, it was Sanyo. It was me, still waiting to see what this framework can do. Well, you're going to find out what this framework can do. There you go. Look, this is a little video. Oh, dragons. Very excited. I'm very excited to play that. I haven't played about with it yet. Today's the first time that we're going to get my fingers messy. With Eliot. What is the font you're using in your Eliot AI? When I was doing the little thumbnail, I forgot to say it with live. I was trying to find what font it was to be able to make a nice font for it.
The font, I guess it will be in visual scripting, probably.
Hang on, we've got to say www.twitch.tv we're live. Everyone spam that we're live. Everyone spam we're live. We forgot to say that we're live. Daniel, spam all your Twitters. Tell the world. Tell children down the street. Knock on your neighbour's walls. Alright. Here you go. Twitter. Stick it on Twitter. Oh, how long have you been doing all this coding malarkey for? How old? I mean, that's the first thing. You're not old. You're young, aren't you?
I'm not old. Hopefully, I'm just 21 years old.
Hey, that makes me feel so old and useless. You're 21 years old and you're already making stuff like this.
Yeah, well, I started at the age of 12.
You started at the age of 12?
Yes. Yeah. I actually started as a 3D artist. I really enjoyed modeling and animating stuff like creatures. And then my teacher introduced me to Unity as a game engine, and that's when I started to play around with programming. And yeah, I spent a lot of my free time coding, so probably this is why.
So when did you get started in Unity from your teacher? Oh, well, Mark, is the volume okay now? Sorry, but we had a little volume level issue. Is the volume okay for everyone in chat? Hello, chat. Is the volume okay now? Fine here, Freshmate says. Mark, is it okay for you now? Your sensitive ears, now that you've woken up? Good here. Okay, good. Do apologise, Daniel. I messed up the levels once again. It seems good. Good. Everything seems good. So you're 12 years old, and you started doing graphics, and then you moved to coding when your teacher got you involved in Unity.
Yeah, he just showed me that I can provide more dynamic environments to the creatures I created, and that's when I started just playing around with coding, basically.
How old were you when you were doing the graphics and then doing the Unity stuff? Was it graphics at 12 and coding at 12, or graphics first? And then...
graphics at 12, and then in around a few months, I started coding. Yeah, maybe half a year.
I mean, that's depressing.
Something like that.
That is depressing.
Oh, sorry.
I feel so old and useless. Wow. So what have you done in that time? You've like. Well, first things first. Which country is this in that teachers in school are showing 12-year-olds the joys of game dev in Unity? I mean, can we all move there? Where is this?
At that time, I lived in Ukraine, in Kiev.
Hang on a minute. Let me do some maths. Right. So let's say that was like 9 years ago. Right. So 2010. Your school teacher in Ukraine was teaching kids Unity.
Yeah.
Was it just you, or was it other kids?
Yeah. Other kids also.
Oh my god!
This
school is like the best school in the world. What is this?
It was like an additional school that kids could attend if they wanted. They could do like robots there, or study Unity, or study 3D graphics or programming. Yeah, it's like an additional school for kids.
Oh man, I really feel like I need my kids to be doing this now. They're 3 and 5. I'm signing them up already. I'm signing them up now.
Good for them.
We're making a game. We're making an MMO with my kids. And
You're a
at the
good father.
moment, yeah, I'm the best dad in the world, mate. At the moment, like, would you like to make a game with Daddy? Yes. What would you like in your game? Dinosaurs. What do you want the dinosaurs to do? Are they going to be friends with each other? They're going to kill the other dinosaurs. Don't you think that's a little bit violent? Isn't that a little bit naughty? No, the dinosaur's hungry. And then the other one goes, some are meat eaters, some are herbivores. And I'm like, okay. My 3-year-old is telling me about herbivores. I feel like I've done something right in my life. So this is what we're making with the kids. We're making a dinosaur game. Shakes his fist in approval. My kids already know about herbivore, omnivores, and carnivores. They know about. I've already started teaching them about basic if statements, conditional, like a bit of conditional languages. A lot of the conditional languages that they are at the moment learning is if you don't eat your food, you don't get your treat, which is quite a good conditional statement at the moment.
Wow. How old are they?
3 and 5.
Wow.
So
They're going places already.
yeah, they're already better at maths than I am, which is again a bit depressing. Or good, depending on how you look at it. And let's stick up this. You've got a couple of them. Oh, I've got your tutorial loaded up. There we go. When I was growing up, he was lucky to have black and white TV. I remember black and white TVs. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? You're not allowed to have your pudding until you've written your first bit of coding. That's what I'm going to be doing. You're not allowed to eat your dinner until you started to do some coding, son. So I was normally like I'd ask questions of how do you get started in Unity, what attracted you to Unity versus Unreal, but I think we've already established that this is the influence of your teachers. Did you?
Yeah, I actually tried other.
Okay, did you try Unreal? Did you?
I tried other engines. Yeah, I tried Unreal and I tried CryEngine.
Oh dear, you tried CryEngine.
Oh yeah.
You survived.
Yeah. I survived. I was lucky to survive. I actually see no reason to use anything except Unity in 2019.
Really?
Really, just not a single feature that.
I just spat my water out as soon as you said that. Seriously.
Well, I believe what I said. Unity is the best game engine at the moment.
We need to have some people from Unity watching this stream right now to listen to this statement.
Yeah, they'd be proud. But they actually did a very good job, I think.
Have you been playing with the beta, the 2019 Unity version?
No, I didn't have time to do that. Just 2018.3, the latest one.
I'm hoping that 2019 is going to be good. I'm still undecided about, I don't know, because the lighting and the rendering out of the box in Unreal is still miles apart from Unity. CryEngine looks beautiful. There's actually, when we were playing Miscreated, a lot of CryEngine looked bad in parts, like pretty damn bad. But CryEngine can look. If we look at games like Kingdom Come Deliverance for me looks beautiful. It looks better than Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's CryEngine. I honestly don't see how Unity can compare visually with stuff like that until they get that high def render pipeline working well for a game.
I think eventually they will get it working in Unity natively. But at the moment, I think if you if you know coding, if you know C++, if you know some rendering algorithms, you can achieve very good results, right?
That's the thing. It's you can make some pretty damn beautiful stuff if you put the effort in to Unity. The problem is you can make some beautiful stuff in Unreal without putting that much effort, but the things that people see more often is the stuff that people don't put that much effort and they spam out there. So you go to the asset store and it's full of flips and games and like, you know, rubbish things that people phone together in 10 minutes. And that's what people think of when they see these game engines like Unity. But then when you look at some other stuff like Tarkov, for example, Tarkov is made with Unity and it looks absolutely beautiful. Subnautica looks, even now, and it's getting old, Subnautica looks really beautiful. These are Unity.
Well, I'm not an expert in Unreal, but you know, good graphics in engines like Unreal and CryEngine, they look beautiful, but they look beautiful in the same way, you know.
What made you want to start doing assets in Unity? Now, like, obviously you love Unity, but is the difference between learning how to use it, making your own games or own stuff, and actually then making an asset and selling it?
I think it's a very good starting point for getting to know the market. I'm hoping to get past Unity and Asset Store with this asset, you know. But I think Asset Store is a very good starting point, and the community here is just amazing. People are very, very supportive, which makes things way easier.
We are lucky to have an amazing community in Unity.
Yeah, that's very true.
I've got full sympathy now with asset developers after my bad attempts to make an asset and and cater for all these weird scenarios that everyone needs to come up with. And it's bad enough. Mine is a pretty basic asset. Yours, I can't think of many things more complicated than an AI kit. And AI is one of those things that everyone's looking to buy because people don't want to make it themselves.
Well, hopefully.
Exactly. Hopefully you want all those people coming to visit you and spending some money. Talking about spending some money, give me an exclamation mark, Eliot AI in chat, and send this man some cash. There you go. Thanks, Freshie. Let's load it up while I spam you with some more questions. Let me load up Discord to open up the chat channel. Don't forget, if you've got questions, please use the channel in Discord so that Fresh Meat doesn't beat me up. So if you give me an exclamation mark Discord in chat, you'll get a link to the questions, and there's a page break that Fresh Meat was nice enough to create for us, and then you can start putting your questions in there. We've got questions already. Got a question from Daft Old Dad. Will this work with UFPS version 1? The original UFPS.
Can you repeat the question? Will it work with Unity version 1?
No, you know the asset UFPS? Ultimate FPS Unity?
UFPS, yeah.
So there's a new version out now that Opsiv have made, but the old version was made by, I've forgotten the guy's name, something or other. It was a weird name, but it was made by somebody else, and Opsiv went and got the rights to it and the code of it and to expand it and develop it. So you've still got the old UFPS, which is a different code base, and you've got the new FPS. A lot of people still have got the old one and prefer to use the old one because they don't have to pay to upgrade, which makes it a little bit difficult when trying to support integrations. But if you've got the old one, is there any reason why Eliot AI wouldn't work with it?
No. Well, if enough people ask me to integrate, I will integrate eventually. But integration with assets like UFPS, calling that integration is actually a little bit embarrassing because it's just a few lines of code that people can do themselves, you know? And it would be better maybe to explain how they can do it. This is super, super easy.
Yeah, I get you on that one. I've made a living now on YouTube by doing really simple 2 lines worth of integrations and making a 20-minute video out of it. So there is, there is benefits out there for doing it for people. But you also would put on your kit, like you've got at the moment, you say Playmaker integrated with Playmaker. The more kits that you say are integrated with it, the more people are likely to purchase it thinking that they don't have to do anything to get it working. I mean, even if it's 2 lines of code, if they don't see that it's already integrated or has that support for that 2 lines of code, they might be a bit confused or reluctant to purchase it. So that's just my little bit of advice. The easiest
That makes a lot of
integrations
sense.
to do, the easiest stuff that it would be for you to do, less effort, stick it in and pretend. You don't need to tell anyone it was 2 lines of code. You could pretend it was lots. They won't know. They won't read it. So we've got a couple of demo scenes to play about with. There was one demo scene which was, one tutorial rather, which was for the car, but you suggested to me to do the more advanced tutorial, which is the skeleton. And the tutorials, if we go to the subfolder here, we can see Eliot manual and Eliot tutorials. So I'll load that up. It's a PDF that will be opening up in my IE. So there's no point me sharing the screen if we're going through that. But you'll just see, I'll have it open in one monitor, we'll be reading it out, and hopefully people will still be awake as we're trying to use it. But let's have a look in the chat.
You can also watch videos. They replicate what's written here in this PDFs.
Oh, lovely. Wonderful. Do love a video. I handle a video better than I can handle reading a manual. Freshman's got a question. Does it work for AI in 3D space? For example, does it require a nav mesh? If it does require a nav mesh, are there plans to develop a way to work without it? So preferably,
it can work. It can work not only with nav mesh. It can work with A-Star, Pathfinding Project Pro from Aaron Grunberg.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you don't need to use a nav
Eliot,
mesh.
You don't have to, yeah, but you need some pathfinding engine because Eliot is an abstraction over these base commands. You know, if you can define how is he going to follow his target, then he will be able to do that. But Eliot does not define the way the agent operates in the space. It utilizes that for higher level commands.
We've got, let's see the behavior library, an example. It would be great if we could place, it would be great if you could provide a place like a forum or something where community could share behaviors. So if I open up one of these little men, this little man folder, and here's minimize that nav mesh capsule and blood script, blood particles. Let's get bloody. So here's your script, the agent script, and there's a little soldier. This is if I drag in the soldier into your behavior window. So here we go. These are these scriptable objects?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, lovely. So you could share these with people on the forums or whatever you want, Sanyo.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to create a so-called Eliot hub for people to actually share them. But it's not like legal from Unity's perspective.
What do you mean?
I've asked them permission to do that, and they're like, well, we cannot allow this because it's not according to our um, asset store agreement. But they have passed the question to like business development director, and the business development director contacted me and said that okay, we can probably arrange that because it's a good idea. So we're negotiating that with Unity, but it will take time.
That's crazy. That's to be able to have a hub that
Yeah.
these aren't included with your asset. These were created separately, behaviors or whatever you'll be making. So if I wanted, I could make behaviors and have my own website and give people access to download and share behaviors. Unity have got no control over. Yet if you wanted to do it, you would need their permission.
Because I want to monetize it, and they want their share.
Yeah, but I could monetize it if I wanted. It's got nothing to do with it.
I think that would be piracy because you would then sell parts of Unity because scriptable objects are parts of Unity.
Really?
Yeah, of course. The scriptable object class is created by Unity Technologies, right? So it belongs to them.
So if you're selling your stuff on itch.io and you're selling your stuff on your own website,
I don't think it's legal. According to Unity, it's not legal. Or maybe it's not legal for me because I have an asset on the asset store. And if I want to sell, say, parts of it, like these behaviors, somewhere else, that would be not according to the agreement.
wow. I had no idea all of the crazy going on to the life of an asset developer. It sounds a bit like sharing of Amplify Shader node graphs. I've never looked at how the Amplify Shader stuff works. Is that what he does?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Barak, are you an Amplify Shader user? Come on, Barak, teach us, so that Daniel can use this as leverage when he's doing his stuff with Unity. I'm not just teasing us.
Oh no.
So this is the behavior. If I wanted to make a new behavior from scratch,
You go to your project window, you press the right mouse button.
Let me make a folder. So we've got Eliot, behavior, messy time. Drag in my messy time here. I've got entry.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like a
Now drag and drop it, and
you
can edit it.
Say, I'm going to make an observer. Let's call this energy conditions energy 4. So these are all the conditions I can choose. Pardon me. If I want to make a new condition,
you can create your class and extend it.
That's in. Where is it? Is it this one? In here?
Nope. It's in the standard conditions.
Standard.
Yes, it's in the same folder.
There we go.
Yeah.
You can use shader graphs for free if they're Amplify registered user. They're even shared on Unity forums. The difference is Daniel wants to sell them, make some money. He's got to pay for his education because he's only 16. So where, where do we make our condition in here? Should I just make a file, or do
You
I
can
edit
open
one of these?
any. You can open them and see how it's structured, and then you can add new methods to these classes, or you can create your own classes that inherit, like for example, general condition interface or inventory condition interface.
Yay, you got namespaces. I love you. Anyone who doesn't put namespaces in their work needs to be shot.
Well, there are like 70 classes in Eliot, so namespaces are very useful here.
So I just had to mute 1 second there. Nobody wanted to hear that. So what we've got here, this is status alert, status danger, dangerable Robertson, being aimed at, far from home. Nice little. You got check if distance between the agent and waypoint origin is smaller than the specified value. So if I wanted to make one, well, this is a nice simple one. Just returns. So let's order that. Call this one gets, let's say. I have asked if community wants to share LEAI behaviors for free. Would Daniel agree with this? Would if people wanted to share their stuff for free, would you have any issues with that?
I asked the store if sharing for free is possible, and they say that even that's not possible.
No way.
I want to make it. Yeah. Well, this is what I said. I want to let people share them for free or not for free if they want, you know. Because if you actually put some effort in it, if you actually put some time in it, you can get monetized. Why not?
My God, even if it's free, they that's nuts. Ooh. Why am I complaining? Can I convert type to 4?
Yeah, you got to return a boolean.
Is greater than. Hang on. Oh, what did I put in the wrong thing? Where is it? Agent. Items count is greater than 0. Then I like shoes because true. I like shoes. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, now
shoes.
you can see this method in the behavior editor.
Alright, let it do its thing. Do your thing. Come on, spinny. Alright.
You have to choose general condition group because you extended the standard general condition interface. Yeah.
Yay, it's getting messy. Awesome. That was easy.
Yeah, exactly.
It was. Can I be an arse? I'm gonna be an arse anyway. Even though that was easy, you know what? Do you know what I would like? I'd like.
Let me guess. You would like.
Come on, guess. Tell me what you think I'd like.
To extend the amount of groups, to add new groups.
Yes, I would like that as well. But because I'm going to stay on the topic of this one, because it is a scriptable object and it seems to be quite structured, I'd like a WYSIWYG for it. a little interface that I don't have to do it in the code. So I could make my scriptable object Eliot behavior. I could do Eliot condition here, and it would have a little window with a text field in there that I could type in my C# if I wanted. But I could declare all of the fields, the file names, and the name of my condition, any relationship that it might have, and do it that way. Or even like this behavior node diagram, have something like this kind of interface for defining my conditions. I'm just being an arse.
Wow, this is a good idea.
And I give my ideas for free.
Well, what I can say thank you, because this is a really good idea.
Maybe it's because I'm lazy and I don't want to do it. Anyone's colliders. Yeah, I want colliders. I want colliders everywhere. But even manually typing in, we've seen how pretty easy it was to put a Mexi condition on there to return if they like shoes or not. So if I put in my observer here, I've got my general gets messy, and now I've got a transition for my yes, but it needs to go somewhere. So let's add an invoker and add another observer here, and I'll say if they do like shoes and if they don't like shoes. I like that you've got color coding going on. Feels like I'm trading. I've got green and red, orange, and this one's gonna be, what's this here? Which one am I mucking about with this one? Dodge back. So inventory, because they like shoes, so they've got something in the inventory. Use best energy potion even. Now,
Yep.
I could change that to be use the fancy shoes because they like shoes or whatever. And this one is going to be motion running. So
Yeah, but you're checking if you're running.
And then
You can do something with it.
make another. I'm only mucking about, Dan. I'm not going to sit and draw a whole massive one. I could do, but no, I'm not. Come on, Dan. We want to play about with the demos. But yeah, there's a lot. It's a very simple language that we're all used to now. So it makes it easy for people to transition to Eliot if they're used to playing with something like behavior designer or playmaker or anything like that. But you can do complex stuff. Where was this one here? See the enemy, health is low. Yes, then run around. Cry.
We don't make mistakes.
Hey.
We have happy accidents.
This is a skill, and you can invoke any skill by its name.
Thank you for the sub, Sanyo. 12 months in a row. 12 months subscription. Thank you so much, Sanyo. Playmaker integration. Yes, there is Playmaker integration. So what is the Playmaker integration then?
The Playmaker integration lets you interact with Eliot agents using Playmaker.
I should have installed my Playmaker, shouldn't I? Really? Should I install that now? Or should we have a look at the demo first? Let's have a look at your demo that you've got. Alright. Now this is... Oh, shit. I've got volume down.
You gotta hide from them.
I was running around trying to find... enemies. Okay. Thing is, I put my headphones down, but the stream volume is still at full blast, so everyone else is deaf. That's 3 people so far. I've gone 12 months. It is. Right, where's the restart button?
R on your keyboard.
There we go. So let's go.
Kill him. Kill him. Yeah, he's running away to
Oh shit.
get some more HP.
Yes, got him. So now my gunfire is making those other ones
Yeah, hide.
come towards me.
I would suggest you to hide
Oh, shit.
because yeah, they're running to you.
Oh shit! Ah! Damn it. Right. Oh! Okay. Oh, that didn't last well. Oh, so can't hide. Oh, come on, I was shooting him. The game's bugged. Right, so hide here. So they're looking at me, they're doing a raycast or something to try and see if they can see me, and then they're going to follow me? Is that what their logic is at the moment?
If they hear something, they run to that place to check what happened there, and then if they see you, they try to kill you. But if they don't see you, when they run to the place, they will just patrol their territory again.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like Metal Gear Solid. You've
I
made
haven't
Metal
played
Gear
it.
You haven't played? Mike. You really do make me feel old now. Like, Metal Gear Solid for me is a new game. I'm talking about Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 1. Come on, shoot him in the face. So could you put, could you make your AI less accurate and things like that?
Yeah.
Hotline Miami with Eliot AI. That's what you were telling me, wasn't it? Hotline Miami.
Yeah. You haven't played it, man. You have to
No.
play it. It's a good game.
Let me load up. Let me put this in because you were Hotline Miami. What is this? Why is everyone using the logos from that Kung Fu Fury?
Yeah, it's somewhat like that.
What is this? May contain content inappropriate for children. Oh dear, this is going to get us in trouble. So this is basically what we're playing about with now in Eliot with Eliot AI.
Yeah, in that demo, I just recreated the features of the AI from Hotline Miami. Yeah. Just to flex it. Well, I haven't played that many games. This is one of the games I actually played. So I could recreate some of the features, if not all the features.
It looks a little bit violent, doesn't it? Some of the original videos even featured necrophilia. It was pretty bizarre. What, in Eliot AI? Oh my god, Daniel, you had necrophilia going on with... No, you mean Hotline Miami. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. I was pretty sure the asset store wouldn't have accepted necrophilia going on. This was made with Game Maker. Really? Hotline Miami was made with Game Maker. Okay, cool. People are still using Game Maker out there. Going for a smoke, enjoy your cigarette. Nicotine's naughty. So this is actually what we're playing about with is these blokes. Really?
Doesn't it look similar to you? Well, they can shoot. They can react to their HP. They can react to sounds of shooting. They can communicate with each other. They can grab new weapons. They can patrol their rooms.
You could use this to control roaches when a light is turned on in a video game. Yeah, you could. Condition light is on and then everyone runs in random places. So how long did it take you to make Eliot AI?
Around 3 months. It actually was my bachelor diploma project.
Really? So you're
Yeah.
actually able to use education for something useful.
I was lucky to do that.
Is it legal, or does the school own the rights now to Eliot?
Oh no, I own the rights, of course.
I'm just going to be sitting here playing the demo for the next hour, like I was doing frosty shit last night. So what's the most complex thing you've made with Eliot AI?
I think this demo is probably... However, no, maybe not. Because I'm working on an AI in a game right now, using Eliot. But due to NDA, I cannot get into details.
Ah, okay. We don't
But
need to
maybe
get sued.
that's even... Yeah, maybe that's even more complex than this one.
Well, let's load up your where's that? Eliot manual. Okay. So, which one are we looking at on the manual? It's the skeleton thing. Shall I go straight to the skeleton thing? Feel free to walk me through it and hold my hand. Which page is the tutorial that we should do? It's in the tutorials. I went to the manual.
Yeah, it's the tutorials.
So it's on melee attacking skeleton. Battle of magic creatures.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Alright, so I've gone and got this. Where is it? Let me stick him in chat so everyone can see him. 1 second, chat.
Does it work with atavism? What is atavism?
What is atavism, you ask? It's an MMO kit, the Unity MMO kit, the biggest, most complex, most wondrous, glorious, fantastic, fantabulous MMO kit for Unity.
Wow, thank you.
It's huge, and it should be able to work with anything as long as you can, send the data back to the server. So, because you can use.
Yeah, there are just a few things you have to send to the server. It's the position of your agent, the animation it plays, and maybe the particles that it uses, and that's it. Then you can recreate pretty much 100% of what's going on the server on clients.
And like any of the variables of that need to be changed that you're interacting with, and there you go. Your job's good. Bob's your uncle. Let me post into chat. What was the fantabulous what was the fantabulous asset you just mentioned? Give me an exclamation mark atavism in chat. Give me an exclamation mark atavism in chat. Somebody. Well, here we go. Pop back into live dev questions. You use visual scripting, says Mark. Does it work with other visual scripting tools? Does work with Playmaker? He asks, does it work with Bolt? So,
I heard from someone that it natively works with Bolt because Bolt actually deconstructs, the classes. I haven't tried using it, but I believe it should work.
and I've seen that it can handle quite a few AI agents, Gilda asks, but what is the intended use? Would it work for something like an RTS or city builder type game, or is it intended with fewer agents? Let me extend that question and say, could I make GTA with Eliot?
Could you make what?
Like GTA, like a whole
Oh.
NPCs walking around, 100 agents walking around doing stuff, randomly going around their life.
Well, with a little bit of coding, you definitely could do that. Because as you see, like Eliot, in its core, is just a visual scripting base for parts, of the graph that together represent a full algorithm. Because it has conditions, it has actions, it has loops, so you can recreate pretty much any algorithm with it. The benefits of using Eliot is just that this algorithm is visually represented, which gives you a better view on what you're doing there.
We've got a question from San. He's asked it again because I missed it the first time. It was about herds and packs. So there's a lot of assets, AI assets that started off only for animals, like I've forgotten the name of the Emerald AI. Started off as just being an animal AI, being that animals supposed to have more complex AI and behaviors. But the most complex things about animals is the way they react in herds and in packs. So can Eliot be used for more ice? Ice is actually was really good at that kind of herd logic.
Can you give me an example of herd logic? Like, what should they do?
Alright, so I made one which was for fish. So I had logic for shoals of fish that were swimming together in groups, and that when the fish would swim and it would join the group, and then it might leave the group, and then the size of the group would then encourage other fish to join that group, and they would move in unison. We wouldn't move like all at once. They would follow a path, but move naturally. And the same would be like for land walking animals. So swimming and flying animals are more difficult because you've got 3 dimensions to move in. Whereas the animals on the land, you've got the 2 dimensions to move in. So they would move as a pack, but they would have somewhat independent thought process and behaviours as well. So they would be alert. Some might be alerted by danger independently than the pack, and then they would then send a signal to the pack to react based on that individual's behaviour. So a good example is like a lemur that would be sitting looking on a lookout, and all the other lemurs will be eating, and then that lemur sees the danger, alerts the pack, and then the pack then reacts, and that one who was the lookout now moves along with the rest of the pack. Likewise, if you're a big herd and they see the danger and they stampede, then another, like a lion that would target one individual animal, the herd wouldn't stop and then defend that animal. He's dead to them. They've pegged it and they've left him behind. So it's a little bit more complex in that they don't all just do the same thing as each other. They tend to do they would tend to do what the majority do. It's like human beings when they're drunken in a pack. It's exactly the same. They tend to all do the same kind of behaviour as the majority. But every now and again, you'll get one nutter that will go solo. So can I do that with Eliot AI? Is that a good description?
Yeah, I think it's good enough. I think you can see some of the features that you described in one of the demos of Eliot AI. If you go to official website,
To your official
you
website.
can download the demo. It's www.eliot-ai.com.
Why did you choose the name Eliot AI?
Well, because the graph that does the basis of the whole framework consists of 5 elements: the entry, the loop, the invoker, the observer, and the transition.
Oh, that's funky. Hey, Irish John's in chat. Somebody give me a shout out for Irish John. Where am I going? Am I going to learn? Where am I going to go to?
Yeah, to the right. Demo to the right. The button try. You can download and play it. And here you can see some of the full locking behavior.
I thought you meant I could download the actual behaviors and stuff. Not yet. Not until Unity don't sue you.
Yeah, it uses some of the paid assets, so would be a little bit illegal to do that.
That would be a little bit illegal. It's good piracy. Yeah. How big is it? 29 seconds left. 226 meg. No, not that big. That's what she said. Hang on a minute. You're shooting that lion, and that lion was just about to have sex with the other lion? What was that? Because that's a little bit inappropriate. Oh, there you go. Look, look, that scene there.
Imagine yourself being that lion. What would you do in your last second? Yeah.
Good answer. That's a good answer.
But actually, that bold lion, that lioness, was a friend of the player. It's a friendly lion.
It's defending him. You come and go at the same time. Oh, dear God, Mark. This is a family channel. This is a family channel, Mark. Let me load it up. Let me stick your thing in. Alright. Keep on your questions in the Discord, everyone, while I load up the survival. Inside there's 2 more zips. You got a Linux build in there. That's generous of you. That's generous.
You're welcome.
No Mac users though. They can go fend for themselves. Serves them right for using Macs. Dirty machines. What? An Amiga user will never forgive a Mac. I was going to ask when he was going to add the necrophilia state, but seems like he's only one step ahead.
The necrophilia. As soon as enough people ask me to do that.
Alright. Oh, this is my friendly Nine. Hello, friend.
Yeah.
So I can. Hang on, let me put the volume down on that one.
So now if you go towards those zebras and you shoot one of the zebras, you can actually shoot from here. It will cry and it will scare all the other zebras. And this will start a chain reaction. Come on.
If I can hit the bloody zebra. They're ignoring him, to be honest, mate. They're like, run away! And the other zebras are saying, look, let's be honest, he can't aim for toffee, so we're not really that scared. Let me put that volume down a little bit there. Okay, back in. Let's. Can I give commands then for my? Where the hell did my line go? There it is. Can I give commands to my line to attack other things?
No, not in this example.
But I would be able to do that with Eliot, without needing to make new groups. Because like you've got.
Yeah, let me think about it.
I've run out of ammo. Oh, I've crashed it. I pushed the R key to reload and I've crashed it. I crashed the demo. I crashed the demo, mate. I broke your demo. I managed to break it. I managed to break it. Do apologise. It's free of charge bug testing. Let's try it again. Okay, back in. Push R. Yeah, R is the restart thing that you had from the other one, and it basically freezes it and breaks it. Don't push R when you're using the survival demo scene. Okay, people. What's the reload button?
Oh,
Huh?
it's probably R. You don't need to reload. Come on, you can just switch the weapon or die.
Oh,
It will do the job.
come on, come on. Oh. Oh man, that's. Oh, okay. We didn't last very well. Oh dear. My poor lion. Oh, they've killed her. No issues. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Oh, come on. Oh. These bloody lions. Oh, shit. As soon as I land. Oh.
You can use
Oh.
a more serious gun if you press E.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Jump. You can jump. You can jump away.
I was asking about UFPS, and it's in this demo. Hang on, so what? This demo was using UFPS?
Yeah, it does.
So there you go. You've got UFPS integration.
Yeah, I mean, it's embarrassing to call it integration, but that's a secret.
Come on, there you go, they're all dead. Done it. Oh, I pushed R. I pushed R. Pushed R, sorry. No wonder, look, it's a maximum hard difficulty. There you go, that's why I was struggling. It's not because I'm not any good. Because it was a maximum. Well, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this live div interview. There's much more where this came from. Don't forget, if you like these videos, you want to see more, click on that big red juicy subscribe button down below. Tell all of your friends and neighbours. And I'll see you over on allthews.twitch.tv/themessycoder Fridays and Saturdays. We've also got a Discord. There's a link down in the description, right down below. And if you do like it, click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now. And down below, there's that big juicy subscribe button. And right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.